up, guys? It's Wolverine, Death Machine, Mr. GMSI himself, Brian Cage, and you're watching True Hill Heat. Who better? Nobody.
Alright, this Henhouse here, very nice, your evil. You are watching True Heel Heat. Probably should have had MJF do this, but here we are.
Welcome to True Heel Heat, the place where we use insider terms because we think we know what the fuck we're talking about, even though we don't. My name's Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. We are live on the True Hill Heat YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter for AEWramble episode 128, Super Kick Retirement Party. Yes, we are here to review the January 10th homecoming edition of AEW Dynamite from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Excuse me, I was about to say California. And of course, I am joined here to review AEW Dynamite as only we can by the man of 53,000 subscribers. You go to him for your TV and movie reviews, as well as your honest criticisms of Tony Khan and AEW. He is my good friend, Jimmy Macram. I think you're muted. I think you muted yourself or the censors.
That's good. Did you do this? Let's see you do this. Did you dare do this? You said honest criticism of Tony Khan after that horse shit you pulled on Twitter?
We had a whole pre-show debate here. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's shaky.
Dare he? All that slurping he did on Twitter this week. He dared do this to me about my honest criticism of Tony Khan. How dare he? I'm going to keep it together. I'll be nice. Give me a nice show. I'm pleasant. It's a good day.
You just woke up. I think that's the same every week, right?
Yes.
Yes, welcome to AEWramble, the best AEW Dynamite review on Wrestling YouTube. We appreciate y'all if you are joining us live. Appreciate y'all if you are watching us on demand. Remember to show your appreciation back in the simplest way possible. Drop that thumbs up on this video. Share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. And of course, if you're with us live, sound off in the live chat. If you're watching us on demand, comment down below. If you're with us in the live chat, we'll try to highlight as many of your comments as possible. But of course, if you're feeling generous, you can give back to us in
Very easy. Will Chisholm shows you why with a super chat donation. Thank you so much, Will Chisholm. Those always help out to what we do here. We're a self-funded channel, or like Jimmy Macram always said, we're broke. We need the help. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the help. Will Chisholm, thank you so much for this super chat donation to start us off. So we'll give you one of these.
Let's fucking go.
Just a face. Will Chisholm saying, I was joking at first, but Ricky is really taking all the pins since he got caught training with the feds. Did he yell, Tony, Jesus leaving?
Jesus.
That was for Ricky Starks?
It's over. There's no ambulance needed for Ricky Starks. It's over. It's done. He's ready to get the fuck out of there, and they're ready to fucking kick him out of there. Goddamn shame. Ah, well. We'll add to the list of fantastic decisions made by the booker of the fucking millennium, Tony Khan. We'll add to Wardlow, and we're not gonna go through the list. We're not gonna do it. Whatever. We know the list.
Did you write it down on your board?
Well, the Wardlow, the fucking embarrassment list? No, I did not.
Yeah,
but
his booking fumbles. You could put it on a.
So many of them. Was FTR the hottest thing on the planet at one point? Wasn't Wardlow the hottest thing on the planet at one point? Let's not do this. We're not gonna do this. This is early. We'll have fun. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna keep Andrade on the sidelines for. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. The BCC. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it because you guys tell me how great he is. We're not gonna do it. Go ahead. Go for it.
We got in the live chat here. Roxy saying, good morning, everyone. We got Frantic World who says, what's up, SP3, Jimmy, and Chad. We got Big Man Dogs who says, I didn't know about the gender drama on Twitter when I hyped him up on Raw. I'm stoked.
Jesus.
Don't hinder gender.
That was such a fucking embarrassment. I've never disliked so many people at once. It was shocking. Well, all you make me sick, I must admit. The whole wrestling community, throw it in the trash. You and your fucking leader, Tony Khan. But to be fair, he did get ratioed. I appreciate some of you at least having some decency. Most of you are fucking terrible. I'm sorry. This man trashing a wrestler. The fuck did gender do to anybody?
He didn't trash him.
The fuck did gender do to anybody?
He trashed the booking.
Who are you to trash any booking about anybody ever? Who the fuck is you?
That's the point.
Oh. That's cool.
See, that's where we need to go. That's where, yeah. Roxy saying, I just know Jimmy was so fucking happy with that ending.
Anything.
I got so excited for your reaction. Like instantly when I heard the first riff of the music, I was like, yes.
I went, really? How much of this is a response? Not a response, we'll get into it. It feels like an audible to me.
Nah, it's actually, they actually said it a while ago, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's true. I'm just saying, this all come out today. G-Log saying, what it do at True Hill Heat? Ready for another banger, and smash that like button. Absolutely. Those help out the algorithm, as Jimmy always says. MBB said, had to tune in for this one. Got the popcorn ready.
I'm keeping it together. Hey.
Trey Jones is here saying hello. We got Big Hero Chris. He was already supporting us on social media. Thank you, good sir. And of course, can't go too long without Will Chisholm with another super chat donation. Wait. I think this is the same one from before. Here we go. Will Chisholm with another super chat donation. Thank you so much, Will Chisholm. We always appreciate it.
Listen up, you prick.
Will Chisholm saying, I love how they kept playing Chris Jericho music so he won't get booed. Nigga, you not slick? Not at all. Not at all. And people wasn't even singing like they was previously.
No, it felt louder than usual. That shit was shocking. That was fucking egregious. Why is he even here? You need to do all this.
I hope they make the right decision and have him lose on Saturday and take some time.
How long is enough time off for people to get over this?
Homecoming 2025.
Jesus. Listen, I don't know if he's guilty or innocent. My guess is he's probably guilty. But does that count as fucking? Does that save me from a lawsuit? My guess.
It's like a mixture of things, though. It's like
sure, okay.
It's like you've been overexposed on television.
Certainly.
At the same time, you've dragged a lot of storylines and dragged a lot of people down in your storylines. And the people that have been in your orbit, when they come out of your orbit, are not always for the better for it. Sammy, Santana and Ortiz, all of the JAS. It's been pretty bad when it comes to that. It's been a while since Chris Jericho did a feud with somebody and they came out for the better for it, and they plateaued or skyrocketed after that. The only one you could say maybe make an argument for is Adam Cole, but he was kind of saved after the Jericho feud by MJF.
See is that why you want him to go away, or is that why you think he's?
No, it's that, and then you got all the drama outside of that, which Nick Hausman has kind of backtracked already and stuff like that. It's all messy with that whole stuff. I think it's a combination of both things. It's the drama and the controversy, most of all, that's bringing the heat and why the boos are becoming so loud. But it's also a part of just kind of like your character on TV as well.
No, I think it's been trash. Trash is wrong. He's been overexposed. We're gonna clean it up. We're doing that thing tomorrow. Not on this channel. I'm gonna clean it up. Practice cleaning it up today. He's been overexposed and a bit stale for quite a while. And this crowd.
Yeah, I didn't say he hasn't been.
My point is, the crowd has not changed ever. That's just he gets the Chris Jericho fucking response. It's only changed recently. I think he should go away because I don't want to see him, and I haven't want to see him for a while. Him, Moxley, Orange Cassidy, please go away for a little while. I don't ask for much, just a bit, please, just a little bit.
The crazy part is that we have enough talent for them to be able to go away, and it won't really do too much damage.
Don't fucking move any needles. Let's get the merch. Jesus, enough. Who cares? Buy a stupid T-shirt. Beat it.
EV saying that's the first full Dynamite I watched in ages. Enjoyed Joe's promo. Just nice to see Joe as a world champion. Gotta enjoy it while it lasted. Spoiler alert for me. Most the segment of the night.
Yeah. Well, yes, we'll go with that. So the best segment over a minute.
Tony Storm, timeless Tony Storm. Brittany Richter. That shit popped me so much. Oh my god! And it made Renee break character. Renee breaks character all the time around timeless Tony Storm. EBB saying same SP3 and Millie wanted to tune into this show and hear Jimmy's thoughts.
I don't want to disappoint the people. But I wasn't as bothered as many of you might imagine. I mean, think of it, because you guys in your head, you always think he hates the Young Bucks when that's only half true.
Well, it's because and it's also because the anti-Young Bucks, fans were out on Twitter and were upset about this. Like, why can't Sting face Darby Allin? Why can't Sting? If Cody was still here, Sting versus Cody would have been the perfect option.
This all sounds right.
He doesn't want to do a singles match.
That has nothing to do with our disappointment. It's nothing to do with anything. He doesn't want to do it. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm happy then. I'm not. No. Not less ass because you didn't want to do the right thing. Still ass.
It's not the right thing. It's gonna be a worse match.
Who cares about the worst match? I want to see the match. I want to see the match. You got to do the best.
You just want to see Undertaker and Sting now.
Well, I never want to see Undertaker and Sting. Sorry.
There you go. See. Super chat donation, another one by Nikki Boy, Negro Buck, Nick Jackson. Thank you so much, Nikki Boy. We appreciate you.
Why you so crazy? Take it easy. Take it easy.
Nikki saying literal something.
Little something.
little something for the pot. Thank you guys for keeping me entertained while I recovered from COVID. I was there. Godspeed. Just hydrate and get your rest, sir.
You have COVID?
I had it the end of 2023.
Oh, that's why you couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go to World's End.
Had COVID.
Yeah.
What kind of niggas still get COVID?
Hey, people went to World's End and got it in the scrum. So I was smart not to go. We got another super chat donation. Thank you so much from our good friend once again, Will Chisholm.
They go on Twitter. I don't see how this is going to work. This is absolutely ridiculous, Sid.
I might miss you, sir. Getting bad vibes last night.
Will said, well, guys, we still on Mercedes watch. Let the people will still act fake mad, LOL. If she don't show up in the next 2 weeks, we are going to start hearing she's a Rumble deprived. LOL. Yeah, if she doesn't show up, if she doesn't show up next week, I think the Rumble rumors will already start.
I don't know why people acting like the AEW thing's a done deal. I didn't get that vibe.
It's not.
Just because
no one's kind of reported that it's a done deal. It said that they're in talks and they're close on terms, but no deal has been signed. That's what they keep putting that in the reports, like to have their back.
Yes, I've noticed that, and usually I would give them shit for that, but you can't be a journalist, at least wrestling journalist. I guess that counts. I appreciate the attention to detail. You got to cover your base.
Yeah. We got Vic Wrestling with a difference of opinion here. He says, personally, I love Y2J because of all his lucha background as Carl de Leon, but he should take the time off. It's different things, but I think people are off with him, just like with Charlotte.
Absolutely.
I think it's definitely a lot different than
No. You don't remember the time that Charlotte fucking invited that guy up to her fucking room under false pretenses and had a fucking small woman trapped in his room?
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Somebody else is thinking of maybe. My whole point is that's a wild thing to do. And I don't care who, let me say something. I don't care who backs down from what. I don't care if Nick Hausman, he didn't back down, but he said, I never said that technically. He pulled the fucking sap.
He did.
I never said that. Technically. That story is too.
No, he didn't pull a sap. He pulled the Aaron Rodgers.
It's too. That story is too specific and non-gross to be made up. Like it leaves too much wiggle room for people to go, well, nothing really happened, so what's the big deal? Oh, you fucking psychopaths. For it not to be exactly fucking accurate. I buy that 100%.
Roxy saying, I'm with you. Jericho needs to go away for a bit. She says he's 60. He's fucking 65. He can't do it. No single. Oh, talking about Sting. I thought you were talking about Jericho. People over exaggerate Jericho's age, so I thought you were talking about it.
Listen, 65, 55. You should have retired then. You should have retired already. Can't do a singles match.
No, he can do a tag team. He can do a great tag team match.
Is the Young Bucks. That means you should have retired a long fucking time ago.
That's ridiculous.
If we all go,
that's blasphemous.
You know what?
Young Bucks are one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Huh?
Young Bucks are one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
So what?
And they can still put on a great match. They put on one of the best matches Sting's run in AEW was at Forbidden Door 1.
So fucking what? I don't understand the point. Why is a good match the goal for Sting's last match? That's the goal. A good one. Oh, thank God. You got that good match. Who gives a fuck? Are you fucking serious? You're going to bring Steve Austin back to
So who's the better option? Who's the better option to verse Sting and Darby?
Steve Austin versus Ricochet. Steve Austin's last match. Only Ricochet can get a good match out of him. Who wants to see Steve Austin versus Ricochet?
No, they put him in there with Kevin Owens. Because Kevin Owens can have a great match with him.
Sorry. Come on, man.
Kevin Owens is the equivalent of like a drawing name, because I know this is what the whole thing is about. Oh, it's not the big name to put against Sting. Whatever. same amount of draw as Kevin Owens as the Young Bucks. So, and that was Stone Cold's final match or return match.
I'm gonna tell you what I told Cash. I don't want to fucking see Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens. And I don't want to see Sting versus the Young Bucks.
Vic Wrestling saying, just started commenting. I love your work, SP3. I'm in New York. First, real crush for NJPW. Hi to you both. You think Teton can be a big time player on NJPW? Only I watch NJPW here, Vic. And I think that if Teton kind of takes more time over in Japan, he can be, but I think that he wants to focus on being one of the aces over in CMLL. So that's why he's not going to be that big time player. Maybe he can get like a token junior heavyweight title run, but that's about it. We got Power Driver Finisher saying, love that Andrade clip. Why you so crazy? Yeah, that's one of my favorites. One of my favorites here. We got EBB agrees with Jimmy saying, I agree, Jimmy. I want a good story more than a good match.
Thank you, EBB. Welcome back.
So you're saying the Young Bucks and Sting and Darby can't be a good story?
Increase the IQ of the room. I got to deal with these psychopaths. You said what? I wasn't listening.
So you're saying Sting and Darby versus the Young Bucks can't be a good story?
Sting and Darby can't be a good story?
Versus the Young Bucks can't be a good story.
A good story about what?
What you're no, I'm just saying we haven't even seen the story yet.
I'm be nice.
Can it be a good? I'm asking, do you think that it can be a good story?
Do I think that men can fly one day? Maybe. My guess is fucking no. That'd be my guess. Fucking no. That'd be my fucking guess. Thank you, brother.
It's like pulling teeth. We got Santa Will Chisholm once again with another super chat donation. Thank you so much, Will Chisholm.
That's fucking bullshit.
Will Chisholm saying, I'm not trying to overreact, but Thunder Rosa booking don't feel good to me at this point. Britt must be coming back. Yeah, I wasn't feeling her booking in that multi-woman matchup at all.
You've been feeling booking since she came back? It doesn't
No.
feel like Star came back. It feels like some chick is here. Some chick is here. It feels familiar, but we're not entirely sure. First of all, this is why'd you Eric Bischoff us? You made a good point and then followed it up with a bad one. So now everybody want to throw away your whole point. Listen, Thunder Rosa's booking's been terrible. I'm sorry. I'm going to assume Tony Khan and whoever he pretends else books. They don't fuck with her like that. They just don't. Sorry.
See, it doesn't seem like that. This was her first match back on Dynamite, and I tend to forget if commentary even mentioned that. Big Wrestling saying, I'm saying it's different because Jericho rumors are different, but it's like the same rejection with Charlotte because of the booking. I know Jericho is great for his age, but he needs time off because people tired of him.
But they're not, though. That's us and the community, the fucking cycles on the internet. Every time he shows up to AEW, the crowd goes, for the last couple
That's
weeks.
why I said, that's why they're like, I think it's more than, I don't know if it's like ever been like this with WWE. I think it has been like this, but never to this level of like a real disconnect as far as like the live people that go there and what you hear on the internet. Like an example, MJF's babyface run. Like if you go on the internet, it's like almost like you're flooded with people that are just so negative about it, being like, oh, it was horrible, it was corny, oh, tofu this. And then when you watch the show, every time he comes out, he's getting one of the biggest pops and the crowds are into it. So like it seems like that a lot with AEW, where there's a disconnect on what you hear online as far as the community and their reaction to things and what you're seeing on TV as far as the fans that are there.
Fair point. Could be right. I get that vibe.
We got Power Driver Finisher saying Jimmy ain't a hater. It's just why should we act like everything is good or great? Some things are mid, bad, or terrible also. Yes, I agree. But this is not one of them.
It's mid. It's not bad.
No, it's
not terrible.
It's good. It's just good.
It's good. I love that. Wait a minute. I have to wait to see if the Bucks come up with a good story. But the Young Bucks walking out means it's good.
Yep. Good choice.
See that?
Instantly. When they was like, who's Sting Darby's final opponent? And he said the Young Bucks. I was like, good. That's a good choice.
See this? See, you see it?
What was a better choice? I'm waiting.
Listen, I've told you this before. We did the devil thing. Just because something is the right choice doesn't make it good. In fact, it means you only had shitty options and you picked the best of the shitty option. I'm mad at it, but don't tell me it's good. I know.
Big Hero Chris, just give me the book, Tony. If you're watching, Tony, I know you be watching because we saw what you did on Twitter this week. So I know you be watching this channel. Because it was, yo, I'm sorry. It was just too timed well. We literally ended the broadcast 2 minutes after we end the broadcast with that argument as like the highlight of the broadcast. He put that tweet out.
Yes, well, maybe because you were tagging him the whole week or whatever.
No, I wasn't. We tagged him afterwards.
Who's we? Stop weeing. It's just you,
Romeo.
nigga.
No, it wasn't me. It was
I'm not
Romeo.
talking about that one. I'm talking about the fucking what made me fucking sick? Oh, when you fucking shot on Romeo about his opinion, then you went, I got your light work, Tony Khan. Then you tagged Tony Khan in it. Oh,
yeah,
you remember that?
after Romeo tagged him in
Who
the same
me?
that I retweeted.
It was you.
That's why I was saying me and Romeo.
I don't care about we. I don't care about we. I care about you.
So why are you upset at me but not upset at Romeo?
Because you're slurping and he's not.
Oh, I'm slurping. Got you.
You tagged Tony Khan too.
And you don't slurp CM Punk. You don't slurp CM Punk on the daily.
I've never tagged anybody in anything because I don't care about anybody else.
All right. Sure. Good job. Sure.
Okay. You ain't gonna get mad. It's okay.
Good excuse. Good save. Good save.
Right.
Good
hey,
save.
Man,
Chilling with Chase saying, agreed, SP3. The crowd at AEW shows mad different. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just like a disconnect. It's not the same. It's just not the same when, especially with the MJF babyface run, when we was talking about it with Sat E as well on True Hill Heat 258. EBB saying, I saw a majority on internet loving MJF face run. Honestly, though, I don't scroll too far down on wrestling Twitter. You're a smart one, man.
I wish I had your strength, sir.
We got another super chat donation from our boy Santa Will Chisholm. Thank you so much, Will Chisholm. We appreciate the support.
But don't push me. That's Tupac.
Thank you, Will Chisholm. He says, but what what kids we going to get a Julia Hart versus Anna Jay filler match? It could be Thunder Rosa, but dummy don't like her kind. I think slightly that there was a tease of that. That's what I'm hoping. I'm holding out hope. I'm gonna be a Thunder Rosa fan.
Nasty work. Good luck to you. That's fucking setting yourself up for fucking failure. Thunder Rosa fan in AEW. Good luck to you. You don't give a fucking.
He's like, you're not getting the hint, guys. Chilling with Jay saying, I was hoping for Moxley to be involved in Sting's last match for Ace versus Ace. Sting was never like called the Ace, though. That's Tanahashi. We got Vic Wrestling who says the Hardy Boys should be Sting's final match, and Darby should turn heel and do Roman stack him and retire the 3.
Sold. You had me in the first half. I was like, ugh. I was like, oh my God, that's great.
Yes, I agree.
It's clean. Slurping is clean.
No, it's just gross. And not how I talk. And this is, if this is how you're gonna talk on Fightful Overbook, I feel like
you say slurping on Fightful Overbook. It's not a curse.
People know what you're talking about, sir. Roxy saying, this is why I don't fuck with online drama. CPZ saying SP3 is a 7-Eleven fan. Oh no.
Oh no, it's crazy.
Jim Power Driver Finisher saying Jeff Hardy. I know Samoa Joe's line about hoe ass comments was about Jeff Hardy.
That was crazy. And to be fair, while Jeff is not wrong, you're probably the last motherfucker that she complaining about being on TV.
I'm just saying, like it's because everybody knows the reason. Like, come on, like I had someone who actually said that in the wrestling media game. That was like, oh man, I have no faith in Tony Khan because the Hardys, they should be doing more. And I'm like, well, there's a reason for that. I was like, if you're gonna complain about AEW, like I could deal with you when you don't use slurping. And your complaints about AEW and your criticism about AEW. Yes, I'm a grown-ass man, sir. I have kids, and my kids may watch this one day. I am not going to sit up here and let one of my friends or a grown-ass man tell me I am slurping anyone because I tagged them joking around.
What is the clean version of slurping?
Come out with another version, because my personality, and it wasn't slurping. You just said that to just be you. I don't know any other way to describe that. Just being you.
Okay. I'm gonna look up another word for it. People don't like slurping.
ABV said, "Wait, Jimmy been invited to another channel stream? Lord help them." Oh no. They see this. Joe Pearl watches too. He's like, I'm gonna leave the show to this. Anyway, we didn't even get to the show yet. Let's talk about AEW Dynamite Homecoming from Jacksonville, Florida, Daly's Place. What did you think about the crowd last night at Daly's Place?
They were rather happy. They should have been. Motherfuckers treating us like this is a big deal. Who cares? It's like going back to your fucking ex. Who gives a fuck? Ugh. Enough.
Why are you so angry?
I hate Daly's Place. I've never enjoyed these motherfuckers. They're rather uppity. They act like they fucking deserve better or know better. They always make me sick. Daly's Place. Got an awful name. Shut up.
Oh my God.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
I'm just saying.
The show kicked off with Hangman Adam Page going one-on-one with Claudio Castagnoli, and this one started off straight up as a fight right at the bell. Hangman attacking Claudio. Claudio goes for the eyes to gain control, does a double stomp for a near fall. We get some uppercuts. We go to our first commercial break after Claudio picks up Hangman over his head in a gorilla press and slams him into the ramp. Oh my God, that was awesome. I was like, that was great. That was a great way to go to commercial break. There was a lot of fighting on the floor, and I just love how they were kind of using the environment of Daly's Place. And I feel like we didn't see this enough, or we only remember kind of the times that they did do this, but to do this like right in the opener, it stood out a lot more to me. You get Claudio doing the swing to Hangman with his high impact offense. This one went back and forth. No guy really getting control at either point. You get Hangman with a big running lariat off the ramp into the ring. You get him with a big moonsault off the stage, off the perch, on the side, on Claudio after Claudio caught him with a moonsault off the apron. That was a nice adjustment there. And then Claudio kept having a reversal or countering the buckshot lariat. So Hangman basically pulls out 2 buckshot lariats back to back to get the 1, 2, 3 in this one. This one going nearly 20 minutes. I thought this was an excellent opener to the show. Back and forth throughout, made both guys look good, especially with the finish, and made Claudio look strong in defeat. So I thought this was a good way to kick off the show. What did you think?
I'm going to wrap up the negativity here in a second. So these are the next 2 things and last negative things I'm going to say until we get to the next segment. Okay. I can do without anybody hulking up ever again. I don't know what they call it these days.
Fighting spirit.
Oh, it's even worse. Fucking Hangman, Moxley, Kingston, Drag. I never need to see it ever again. That's number 1. And number 2, and more importantly, is Danica here yet? It's not important. Did you see the forearms by Hangman? Did you see how clean them forearms were? That's how you're supposed to throw a forearm, unlike our friend we won't mention. These look fantastic. Claudio's look fantastic. This match was really good. I really enjoyed it. I knew who was going to win, obviously. But I thought it was really well done. I thought they had great chemistry with one another. They're like opposite sides of the same coin. They're kind of perfect. 6'3" ish. One's muscle, one's more athletic. It just worked great. I can't believe how good it was. Shocking, even.
This felt like an old school, like 2020, 2021 Dynamite opener. Like, just had a lot of energy to it. The crowd was into it, and it put over like a guy that you could see like main eventing the next show, the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
We got here in the chat a bunch of people commenting on our. Let's talk Catwoman. Jimmy is like it's like if me and Jimmy is like if Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp had a podcast together. You got Christopher said that's me 3 said Slurp is ain't it, brother. Find another way to roast me. That way ain't the one.
All right. I'll let you know. Nothing good game.
Roxy says, I'm curious what makes you happy, Jimmy.
We still keeping it PG? I'll keep it PG. Good wrestling. Well, like this match made me happy. I watched this match, I enjoyed it. A good promo, a good story. Any type of good story, wrestling, TV, movie, doesn't matter. I like a good story. But it's frequently surrounded by my least favorite thing, which is people tell me something's better than it is. And watching AEW, that's all I get, really. That's why I seem so miserable.
We got another super chat donation from our good friend Will Chisholm. Thank you so much, Will.
And Blackpool Combat's what they better wear out Kenny as long as they can. Hangman's going to come out here.
Listen, SP3, brother. We are Thunder Rosa fans, and it's hard. She has a great look, great wrestler, and the fans love her. What more do they want from her? I don't get it.
I do, relatively easily. I'll be nice. I love you, Thunder Rosa. You're great talent, but you're a bit on the darker side. So they're gonna pass on that. I'm sorry, he's not a fan. That is Uncle Dave, by the way. I don't care what anybody says.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
I saw your tweet about his quote. Young Bucks are the fucking best carrying tag team in the last 20 years. Look what they did with these light-skinned Negroes. Like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Like, would you stop it? Oh,
Look what he did with these light-skinned Negroes.
Look. Private party and fucking the top right. Look what he did. They can't even think straight. Look what he did. Dave stinks. They can't even read. Look what the Young Bucks did with them.
What are we doing?
Dave stinks. I'm sorry.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
I'm just saying. Speaking of fucking, you listen to Dave talk? Fucking mushmouth. Shut up. Stinks. Hate his guts. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
God, Ryan, who says Cat Williams actually spoke facts though at times. So does Jimmy.
Facts all the time. You just don't fucking like it. It's not my fault. It's not my fucking fault, sir. This is all great. It's great. Yeah, stop it. Stop it. It's impossible. Knock it off.
There you go. Power Driver Finisher understands you. He says Jimmy ain't pretending like wrestling is his one pride and joy. Why do we have to pretend that everything is awesome?
Because they want you to be happy. AEW's got a rabid fan base. The only reason you think WWE fans are worse is because they cheer for the fucking favorite, which is a weird thing to fucking put your chest up about. Look at us. You see the SmackDown ratings? Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
Roman's on the show.
It's like what you've been doing for my whole life. like what? The only time it was cool to root for the Fed or WWE, however anybody wants to call it nowadays, was back in the Monday Night Wars.
About it.
That was it.
2-year period.
That was it. Yeah. They were an underdog at one point, and then they became the favorite. And then about like 2 years into them becoming the favorite, it became like not cool to like root against WCW anymore. Kind of like it became at that point we were like, man, we wish WCW would get good again. Then it get interesting again. I have something to turn to on Mondays. Like Mondays in 2000 were rough.
Oh, that's fucking egregious.
It was just raw, and regardless of what they say to you, 2000 is one of their best years, but it wasn't perfect.
No, I can't go perfect. No, and that was quite a few missteps.
Quite a few. That is why what we did for the whole 2 months of the whole Devil storyline mystery, we said Jack Perry would be Rikishi. That was like the whole reveal of Rikishi and the whole explanation where they had to fall backwards into being, all right, it's the person we all thought it was.
The only guy who made sense, yeah, that guy.
Kind of what you should have done from the first place. Vic Wrestling saying Hangman can do a million great buckshots this year, but we all know the better buckshot of the year is the one that Seth is going to deliver to Punk on Mania.
If Seth does that, he's doing it on his own.
But he better hit it. He can't do the buckshot and then do a Punk. Like, unless he 3D chest, like everybody keeps telling me about Punk. 3D chest.
My guess is he won't do it because Logan Paul's going to do it earlier.
Yeah,
night, probably.
And Logan Paul does it clean.
Get the best buckshot in the business. Much as she's sick to say. Come on out, it's just cleaner.
Want to say all that. Frantic Girl saying this was a great matchup. We also got Roxy who says, "What do you guys think of what DJ Who Kid said about All In?" Yeah, he was backstage because he was a part of Square's entrance, and he talked about witnessing the whole brawl in. And he said some big Hawaiian dude came in and tried to break it up. That's Samoa Joe. And then he was like, all I remember was Tony Khan yelling at Punk that he ruined it. He ruined it for us. He ruined it for the fans.
No wonder Punk wanted to strangle this little motherfucker. Who the fuck are you? That's hilarious. You ruined it, damn it, you ruined it.
Yeah. It was like, Vince, you're right.
Big Vince McMahon shit. You ruined it. You ruined it. It's my favorite Vince thing ever.
Yeah, that is that is not the push. It's not the middle finger. It's Vince in that Austin Tyson shit. It's the memory that stays with me the most. You ruined it, goddamn.
Oh, that's hilarious. What the fuck are you whining about?
That was so great. It was so great. Oh, it was so great. We got Kai saying Hangman popping off like he's a young Steve Austin. I love it. Hangman is more like a 2024 Barry Windham.
That's a throwback. I do love a good Barry Windham match. Yeah, I don't hate that. He's tall, kind of lanky.
Still. I was thinking about that. Watching this matchup made me think about, like, how would you describe Hangman's fighting style? Like, he's like one that I instantly don't have like but it's like a hard hitting, high impact type of offense, and that's kind of like, and he has some agility to him, so that's why I made the Barry Windham comparison.
Speaking of bad WCW, when Barry Windham came back,
remember Barry Windham as the Stalker in WWF?
Oh, yeah, that was before WCW. That shit was heinous. It's over, sir. Give it up. It's over.
You got me crying, bro. Yes, you got us all crying, folks. We got another super chat donation from our good friend Will Chisholm. Thank you so much, Will. As always,
thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Oh, I miss you, sir. That version of you, obviously.
Will Chisholm saying Tony Khan brought Thunder Rosa out her deal just to do nothing with her after he fell in love with Britt. And he only fell in love with Britt because Thunder Rosa carried her to her best matches.
No, stop it. Knock it off. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. He fell in love with Britt when I fell in love with Britt. When you with any kind of common sense fell in love with Britt. She was trapped in that fucking wheelchair. Shit was amazing. Fucking box. Then she became generic heel 6. Boo. Push Thunder Rosa. We didn't get a push Thunder Rosa thing going.
Please. Yes, we need to make it a hashtag. We got them to use Butcher. Like, wait, we got more out of Butcher than we were getting because we started that push the Butcher. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the new hashtag, we need about 10 of y'all to do it in the live chat right now and then tweet it out and share this link. Hashtag push the Dunder. Push the Dunder. DA, because we speak Ebonics over here.
Jesus.
Push the Dunder. We got in the chat Power Driver finisher saying Logan Paul to Lariat Knight Buckshot Lariat. Yeah.
I'm not shocked.
I can see that. And then LA Knight catches it and hits the BFT.
Oh, I'm so hyped. I really want to see that. I hope they didn't abandon the plans.
Hopefully not. They love to switch up plans, man. They switched up Randy. They was like, Randy can't take a L right now. You got to take that L to Cody at WrestleMania. So we can't have him lose to Roman at the Royal Rumble. So what we're gonna do is a fatal 4-way. Styles, Knight can take the loss. Totally fine. And then Orton can say he's been undefeated since he came back. Big challenge for Cody to finish his story, this chapter of the story.
Cody's gonna be fine. I believe in you, sir. What I would do is, I might just want to piss people off, so I might do Rock and Roman at Chamber, get everybody excited, and then do Cody Roman at Mania and have The Rock turn on Cody and have Roman pin Cody again.
Yo, but people, why are people jumping? All Australia says they want The Rock at Elimination Chamber. They never even said they want The Rock to wrestle. Like, they will do a contract. We know WWE. They will do a contract signing for WrestleMania at Elimination Chamber.
You gotta fucking come on, man. Stop leveraging your fucking future for your present. Stop it. Let's not do.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
See, that's just what your favorite person on the planet was thinking. We'll have Hogan Sting. We'll be fine. We don't need to finish. We'll be fine.
This is what they really need to do. Push the Jinder. Jinder Mahal versus CM Punk at WrestleMania Night 1 sells itself.
I was so bothered that everybody else was bothered. And everybody else pretending they loved them. Can you all just stop?
Exactly. Yo, I love the fact that really, like, that's why I kind of corrected you on. You can go on Tony Khan for even putting out that tweet. You shouldn't have. But he made a criticism of the booking. And literally on Monday night and Tuesday morning, all I saw was WWE fan, WWE, like, even like bot accounts or whatever you want to call accounts, whatever Tony Khan would categorize them as. They were even saying, oh, Jinder shouldn't be the one facing Seth at Rumble. Thank God he's just facing him next week on Raw. And then Tony Khan says it, and then they're like, oh, we love Jinder. I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
I can insult my fucking sister, but I don't want to fucking hear you do it at all. And if you do, we have an
respect. Issue. That's a good analogy. That's a good analogy.
You did it all uppity. Where's the rage? Like, first of all, there's no rage, sir.
There was no rage for Hook. Where was the rage? I don't like Tony Khan just invested in the wars timeline, it seems like, because I did not see any rage for Hook and Samoa Joe. Like, you had Jack Perry versus Kenny Omega. Like, I'm sorry, the bar was there. So Hook versus Samoa Joe is not that far off from Jack Perry versus Kenny Omega. Jack Perry versus Chris Jericho. You remember that? The 10-minute time limit draw? Wow. First year when Jungle Boy was still wet behind the ears. No rage. What are you talking about?
You're not getting those tickets now.
I just said get a better timeline. That's all I said. We got another super chat donation from our good friend Will Chisholm. Thank you.
They
so
go
much,
on
Will.
Twitter. I don't see how this is going to work. This is absolutely ridiculous, Sid.
We got Will saying Seth gonna come out dressed like the Young Bucks at Mania.
He dresses like that anyway.
If he got the strings to it, that would be a subtle.
Ooh,
subtle.
We could all.
And then a one wing on his back.
Oh, he could dress like that too. Dress like that already.
He would pull it off. He would pull it off. But Seth is the only person who would get away with that.
Yeah, so you just go Seth being Seth. That's what he does.
Yep. It's like he wore polka dots against Cody.
I can't take you seriously against CM Punk. Come on, man. Stop giggling or whatever the fuck he's doing.
I mean, I thought Seth did really well in that first promo against Punk, but Drew McIntyre did even better on Monday.
Yeah, how long is CM Punk going to keep approving these scripts where he gets shat on?
Like, I was like, that's 0 for 2, damn Punk.
Yeah, like fucking one. Like, all right, I get it. Like, all right, that's my punishment. Okay, but like, when do I get to talk back? This is ridiculous. This is insane. Sorry, bothers me. I want to watch this shit.
We got Chase who says yes, SP3. We got Trey who says push the Ricky. None of y'all Thunder Rosa fans. See, there we go. Safet's a Thunder Rosa fan. We got EBB who says his reign was god awful. I always loved his theme though, his entrance though.
His reign was heinous.
Who gender? Yeah.
Through no fault of his own, by the way.
Nah.
You took a random jobber and you made him the guy. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Because India, he's a heel. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh man, I think that even with Tony Khan, he probably would have a better point if he just put it out that the whole title run. Like you guys took someone who was getting beat like 147 times, put the title on him to get a market that you didn't even wind up getting, and then you just bored people and drew people away.
Shocking.
The math is out there. It is true. He actually drove people away from the time period he was champion, and then 1 year later, those fans were gone. So yeah.
What a terrible fucking no. I'll be nice. Glad Vince is gone. I'm firmly come to the conclusion that he was never any good. That is my fucking thesis. I'm gonna write a paper on it. That's my thesis, and I stick by it. It was never any good. Ever.
Power Driver Finisher saying TK getting Triple H to book terribly, but wrestling being wrestling is gonna work if you follow the formula.
There's no timeline where putting the belt on Jinder is a good idea. I don't care what formula you follow. It's just never gonna work. Sorry. But those promos both times were solid. Fine. They're not good like everybody else is saying. Yeah, you fucking mind. They're fine.
No, they're not good. Like that's why it's like you had Sat trying to explain to us that Jinder is generational mid, and that he's so mid that it's good. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Generational mid is crazy.
He is generational mid. He is so mid, he's good. That's what he told me and Alex McCarthy in a group chat. Man, it's outrageous. We got another super chat donation from our good friend Will Chisholm. Thank you so much, Will. You're not one of
He wants me to work with pricks constantly. That's what it is.
Nevertheless,
I should have done that. I should have done that when you said I was slurping Tony Khan. I said it. Nevertheless,
that is fucking hysterical.
Anyway, Joel says to say the way Jimmy ranking like Britt was okay until she had to wrestle. I need True Hill Heat at an AEW media scrum and ask the real questions. We'll never get in.
No.
He's watching this. He's never gonna let us in.
I haven't called him dummy once. That's intentional. We're trying to be fucking slow improvements. Slow improvements. Bishop called him a clown. That's closer. That's closest to what I'm looking for. I see somebody said Triple H didn't tweet about it. Yeah. Shocking. He's a fucking adult. It's like fucking Khan and Bischoff. He's an adult. He's a fucking running $1 billion. Yes, I can't tweet random shit on a Tuesday.
Exactly. We got Trey who says generational mid is hilarious. We got Big Man Dog says a generational mid card heel. I love how y'all can do that. Y'all couldn't do Push the Thunder, but y'all can do generational mid. We got that over. Jesus Christ. Next up, they show some highlights of the late Brody Lee during his days at Daly's Place, and to hype up tonight's multi 8-person tag team matchups that will feature Lee's proteges in the Dark Order, Preston Vance and Anna Jay. Despite both being heels, they'll be teaming with fan favorites. I thought it was nice that they did something for Brody Lee being back, just remembering his honor. And it's been a while since they did it. It wasn't like back when I know it was getting kind of nauseating for you.
It's egregious. It feels exploitative, but whatever. Is that matchup next after this?
Yes.
I didn't watch it, but I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to assume that the babyface team pinned one of the Gates of Agony. That is my guess for this match.
So next up was the first of our two Brody Lee 8-person tag team matchups. First one featuring Preston Vance teaming up with AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy, Adam Copeland, and Dustin Rhodes to face the team of Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Toa Leona, and Bishop Khan, the Gates of Agony. This was your standard house show type of matchup, house show multi-man matchup. You had Copeland coming out with a nice little Toronto Maple Leafs tribute shirt to John Hubert, aka Brody Lee. And the story of this matchup was Orange Cassidy, who was being isolated and kept trying to go for a choke slam. He would eventually hit the choke slam late in the matchup on Bishop Khan. He got a bunch of offense in, but made the hot tag to Preston Vance, who looked good in this one and was, of course, the winner of this matchup, being the protege of Brody Lee, as he hit the discus lariat on Bishop Khan to pick up the victory for their team. Any thoughts at all for the match you didn't watch?
You really had Vance win this fucking match?
Yep.
I knew the fucking Gates of Agony would lose. They lose every fucking match they have on Dynamite.
I'm like you, but I'm a professional because I watched the match. I knew the results of both of these Brody Lee 8-person tag team matchups.
When did you watch it?
Huh?
When it came on? 8 o'clock? 8 to 10?
Yeah.
I had to get to sleep. So I try to save myself 10 minutes.
That's nice.
Skip right over that fucking nonsense.
But I knew that Preston Vance and Anna Jay would get the wins in their matches.
I didn't piece that together. I didn't even piece his proteges. Sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with your fucking rewriting history.
Not rewriting history. They were in Dark Order.
Yeah, they're not. That's not real.
He's the one that wanted them in Dark Order.
Oh, sure. Okay. Oh, but kayfabe. Oh, sure. Whatever. Yeah. No. This is poor Edge. What did he gain from this? Keep Edge off TV.
Edge is starting from the bottom. He's working his way back up to Christian.
Mid-card guy into a main event Ted wrestler. What? When was this? I must have missed this. I mean, he took him from a bum to less of a bum? Sure. We can go with that. But listen, come on, man. I didn't see it, but I just had no interest in it. Like, even with Edge in it. Adam Cole.
He got a huge pop. Still viewed as a super.
I saw the entrance. I want to see Edge.
Yeah.
Coming out with like all this energy that doesn't match his actual interest anymore. It's so weird. It's so weird. Can you admit that interest is weird now? He comes out like, and it's just like a guy on stage. There's no smoke and shit. It's looking all crazy. He's just a guy. No hair. He's got a hat on. Like, nigga.
Yeah, when he had the hat on, I was like, oh, this is definitely a house show. This is definitely a house show for him because that's straight up Naito. That is Naito. That is Tetsuya Naito in New Japan. You always know when he is wrestling in a multi-man matchup because he never takes off his shirt. He wears a hat to the ring. He wears a shirt, never takes off his shirt. I wish Edge would have not even taken off his shirt.
Okay, this is an autograph signing? This stinks. Sorry. Skip. Oh, I once saw the Gates of Agony. I went, oh, okay, never mind. I know where this goes. Click.
We did have a little dissension between Lance Archer and Brian Cage in this one after Archer had a miscue with Toa Leona and kicked him out of the ring. Brian Cage clotheslined him out of the ring. Seemingly, it seems like they're setting up something for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles, probably on ROH TV.
No, you missed it? Wait, what's happening next week? Or on Collision? Something's happening on Collision.
Oh, is that on Battle of the Belts too?
I think it's happening on Collision.
Oh, it's happening on Collision?
On Collision.
Oh, I didn't see that announcement. So
yeah, there's a 6-man tag team title match. I don't remember who was in it.
So it's probably Gates of Agony and Brian Cage versus Archer and Righteous.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What the fuck? Collision stinks. I'm sorry.
That could have easily been on Battle of the Belts, because I think Battle of the Belts, they only have 2 matches announced. You put that in the middle of Battle of the Belts, it's not too bad. You put that on Collision, yeah, it does kind of look bad.
It's shocking. I will say that even though there's a reason Jericho's on Battle of the Belts, a big reason for it.
Hey, it's the best lineup they've given us for Battle of the Belts.
Big match.
That is. And then the other matchup that they set up, I was like, oh, okay, all right. Sure. It's a rivalry. It's a rivalry kind of for a title, yeah. We got a super chat donation here from Kai, who says, "Am I wrong for wanting Christian Cage to go off?" Absolutely.
No, he was missing from the show. He's missing from every show now.
Oh, I thought he meant like go off on Copeland being in this matchup.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. That's who you are without me. You're an 8-man tag ass nigga.
8-man tag ass nigga facing Griff Garrison. Being in a multi-man matchup.
Absolutely. This is Edge. This is how we use Edge. I had the same problem with CM Punk. I got the same problem with Edge. I don't want to see CM Punk versus who was it? Fucking Matt Sydal.
You always.
This nigga's 40-something years old. He's wrestling Matt Sydal on fucking Rampage. What the fuck are we doing? I don't want to see Edge versus Griff Garrison. What the fuck?
Well, that was straight up for Copeland. Copeland sees something. He sees a younger Edge in Griff Garrison.
I agree. Stop and listen. There's a reason why wrestlers wrestle and bookers book. Players play and coaches coach. I don't know. I don't give a fuck if you want to wrestle that side out. I don't care.
You should have known from Copeland, them listening to Copeland's ideas in WWE with the beginning of Judgment Day when they were doing like hometown heat promos when he that was never gonna work. So yeah, we got Will Chisholm with another super chat donation. Thank you so much, Will Chisholm. Appreciate you, good sir. So we'll give you
Tony Khan. This is also on you, because you can stop this.
That was from Kylie Ray's plead.
Oh dear Lord!
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
He was like, "I got a TV deal to keep. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Did he touch you? Well, then you're fine. Let's move on. Sign this. Thank you."
Will Chisholm saying, "Push the Thunder," but sadly, SP3, that push will be a 3-week push, so she can put Julia Hart over, and TK sell it, send her back to the Spanish table. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They don't fuck with her like that. By they, I mean Tony Khan. Maybe the other people don't. But I don't know why. She's so talented.
I hope y'all are wrong.
Talented.
She is. She's a star. Yes. You hear the reaction? She got the biggest reaction out of everybody. Outside of Julia. It was her and Julia.
To that pop presentation. Good job. They got that.
That's what I'm hoping. That little tease, the little stare down they did. I hope that is who she's gonna verse at Revolution. Unfortunately, I think that if she does verse at Revolution, she loses. But I hope that maybe it's the start of a feud. Maybe you could have that be the start of the feud. Maybe you have Thunder Rosa eventually be the one that beats Julia for the TBS title, so Julia can get on up to the world title. Even though Thunder Rosa should probably be challenging Timeless Toni Storm because she never lost that title.
I mean, that is a obvious thing to do, but whatever.
It's gonna piss me off. The longer they don't acknowledge this, it's gonna piss me off. The more it's gonna piss me off, Jimmy. The more.
They'll do it a year from now, and then you'll go long-term storytelling. And they'll be like, oh, Jesus. Sure.
We got Big Man Dozen. Righteous jobbed out to MJF in a handicap match, but I'm sure they have a fantastic win-loss record.
Yes, they do. They're 20-2. They only lost to MJF by himself. Yeah, sure.
We also got Chase, who says, my one friend who just watches WWE was like, Chase, how is Samoa Joe, who loses all the time, their world champion, but Edge, who didn't have anything to say to him? Joe does not lose all the time.
Yeah, I think that's his point. Why are you talking to somebody who doesn't watch? It's weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should probably like not talk to that person about AEW. Yeah, you should probably be like, sir, don't talk about something you don't watch, because obviously you don't by that sentence in that question.
I was so mad at our boy, your boy. You're so very mean to on the internet. I don't know if he sees it, but if you don't look at it, sir. Eric Bischoff was cooking Tony Khan. Then he quoted like Abaddon or something. I was like, God damn. You don't know, don't quote it. You don't have to do it. What's the matter with you? You always say you don't watch. Fucking so
annoying. He's not my boy. CBZ saying, dog, let my ass off Jimmy out of pocket. Absolutely. He's always out of pocket. What do you do now? Is this your first time watching? Huh?
What do I do now? I don't remember what I did.
I don't know. You got a disclaimer for it, so that was something. We go backstage where Renee Paquette is interviewing the Bullet Club Gold. Switchblade JY says anything the Undisputed Kingdom can do. I was going to say era. Undisputed Kingdom can do, they can do better, which means they are going after championship gold, maybe tag team gold, singles gold, maybe even trios gold. And he said this brings in the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass, who walk in, and Bowen says if they were a united force, they could hold all the gold at the same time, just not the trios titles. This gets Colton all upset. He gets in Bowen's face, and Austin calms things down and says that maybe he's talking about all of us holding gold at the same time. And Bowen says, yes, a super group, the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. And White and Colton said they'll think about it. They say, stay by your phones. We'll call you. Don't call us. And Austin says it tries to form the guns up into the scissor, and then he's pulled away by the rest of Bullet Club Gold.
This was fucking heinous. What the fuck? I couldn't believe it. Poor Jay White. What the fuck? What did he do? All I did was have a great tournament, I made these two bums next to me relevant. You're welcome. And now all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. I got to get dragged into this shit for what? Did he get caught training with somebody from WWE too? The fuck did Jay White do to deserve this shit? What the fuck? Man, I was so mad.
I just hope they don't make a whole stable with them. I did like him correcting him. It's like, we're not a faction. We're a gang.
I have relative faith that nobody thinks that's a good idea. Even Tony Khan. They're awful. They've been awful, sir. I'm always 2 months ahead of everybody else. I just wait. They've been over. They've been done. No, trio titles stink. Get rid of those belts.
You're like, it's dead. It's dead. You can't bring it back to life.
Yeah,
nothing.
It's over. Bang, bang,
not even the Bang Bang Gang.
No, nobody. House of Black couldn't. Well, they did it and then they gave it up and it's over. It's just that fast.
It feels like the Intercontinental title.
Oh,
the Intercontinental title for a long time was, you always would have someone that would get our faith up, and we'd be like, yo, the Intercontinental title is back. And then they lose the title, and then it was gone again. That happened multiple different times. I name some off the top of the dome. Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 15. WrestleMania in 2015. WrestleMania 31. Seth Rollins in 2018. The Miz in 2016. Like, there's been so many different occasions where, yes, their reigns were great and people thought the Intercontinental title was back. And then they lost the title. They got out of that division, and then it was gone again. And I fear that
We're about to see the same thing when Kunter loses the title.
Ooh, no.
But the trios division, it's been plagued and cursed since day one. Day one happens and you get brawl out. That should have been the end of the titles. You brought something in, crown new champions, and immediately had to strip them of the titles.
The trios title is an inherently bad idea. Inherently strong. There are places where it works. But here, where we only have a good, maybe even a great, we'll go great tag team division. It's not great enough to cut it in fucking half. It is not. What a terrible idea. We just want to give Omega and them something to do. Why? They're Philly fine.
EBB saying Jay White willingly lost to an injured man in a main event, and that made Tony Khan hate him more somehow.
He's been winning more and more events every day. You're weak. Yeah, no pushback.
Power Driver Finisher with a great point. He says they were already a faction basically before the gun split from Billy. Yeah, it was the only difference is it didn't have Jay White. It's the only difference.
It's the only difference. A pretty big fucking difference.
A big fucking difference, but we got RPGs are saying, why are the Acclaim and Bullet Club Gold not going after the Undisputed Kingdom? They definitely should have explained like security or Khan had said they can't attack them during a matchup or something.
Something like that would have worked. I mean, but he doesn't understand how fucking stories and motivation works. Just fucking cares about his Japanese tapes when he was 14. Fucking adult. Oh, it went so long. Sorry. Never mind. I made it an hour.
Power Trevor Finisher saying, in AEW, reach the top and it's back to the end of the line when you're done with the spot. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish that you can get like, you lose the main event matchup and you just take one step down. Like you feud with, like it should have been Jay White loses the world title matchup, and then he feuds with like a Orange Cassidy or John Moxley.
It would have worked. Well, Moxley's, I assume, busy still overseas.
No, he should be back by now. I mean, he's got Battle in the Valley on Saturday, but I mean, Jay White should not be going in a direction of a feud with the Acclaim. I hope that this is only a TV feud, honestly.
Yeah, that's I agree. Jay White should not be anywhere near the Acclaimed. Jay White is a star. A completely defined character that felt undefined in this fucking segment, and it bothered me.
Yes. Big Man Dog saying Big E will beat Gunther for the IC title. I hope. I called that on Rated Raw review. I said that. I said I hope that this is leading to Imperium and New Day, and Big E is the one that dethrones Gunther.
Really?
They're creating more new options that I can see. Like I see Big E if he's healthy and he can come back. I can see Jey Uso as well because they started the whole story of him winning his first singles title in 2024. I could see something like that.
I'm not mad at that. Either of those options would be good. I think I prefer Jay because I'm not sure how much Big E can do. I'm very concerned. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yes. Very much so. That's why you shouldn't be doing a storyline on it, Sean. Stu stays saying Jay White.
He's a menace, and I'm here for it. That show was such a fun mess.
That show was awful. Oh my god. So I had to tweet about it. Don't tweet about NXT, but some of the acting in those vignettes. Oh my god. The whole Tiffany Stratton at the ranch. Oh my god.
They're not actors. What do you want?
What am I watching? I was like, just wrestle, please.
She's a gymnast. She's not a fucking actor.
I was like, please just wrestle. Please. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? What the fuck is it?
She's a star, though. I don't care what anybody says.
I was like, I don't even have to review this show. I'm turning it off. And I turned it
off.
Saying Jay White is so good that he can get a cardboard version of himself more over than most of the roster.
That statement is true, but let's not pretend he had fucking the cardboard version over. That was everybody else.
Cardblade. I mean, Cardblade. You should have saw how they was selling in Chicago.
Yeah, the crew got him over, not Jay though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's true. I agree. We got Will with another super chat donation. Thank you so much, Will.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, CM Punk.
Will say in SP3, I'm with you, but endgame for Timeless Tony Storm is to drop that title to Mariah May. So sadly, Thunder Rosa won't get that rematch. Sorry, pal, you had a bad back your week.
Are we just gonna do the Vince thing from now on? That could be hilarious.
Sorry, pal. You ruined it. You ruined it. God damn it. I need the audio. I just want the audio of Tony Khan.
Vince, that's the only thing he was ever good at, is being a character on screen. Everything else, commentating, booking, being a good person, he stinks at.
Oh, we got next up on the show was what I said earlier, my segment of the night, as we had AEW World Champion Samoa Joe coming down to the ring with a brand new AEW World title. I like the new design. I like the Joe logo on it. It looks cleaner as well. We got thank you Joe chance to start things off, as Joe says no thanks are needed, as he was destined for this. He says that there are changes in the championship protocol now that he is champion. He says no longer will you have to come out and whine on the microphone about your poor misfortunes or go on social media to make your whole ass comments. He says if you bring your record and your reputation to the championship committee, and if deemed worthy, you get an express pass for Joe, for you to walk down that aisle and for Joe to stomp your ass out in front of everyone who's ever cheered for you. For all who want a piece, the champ will be waiting. But he didn't have to wait long, folks, because out came you know who, the man, Swerve Strickland. Swerve comes out with the Mogul Embassy, of course, Prince Nana dancing him to the ring, as well as Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony. And he makes it simple for Joe, and he tells him that a few months ago, he told Hangman Adam Page he was coming after his spot, and he took it. He says that he told someone else who held that championship the same thing he's about to tell Joe. This isn't personal. He just wants the AEW World Championship. But after he takes it and Joe wants to come back after him, he can make it personal. And we get a stare down between the two men, teasing a matchup here. But before things can go too far, the man that was aforementioned comes out, and the former AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page, comes to the ring. He never takes his eyes off of Swerve Strickland the entire time. Page says 2023 held a lot for him. He says he beat John Moxley in a Texas death match. He reunited with his friends in the Elite. And he says as much as Swerve found him, he found Swerve as well. And he says that ever since they have gone in each other's way, he says that he has lost sight of the one thing that is most important to him, and he has lost sight of the AEW World Championship. So he says that he is going to make sure that 2023 is the year that he gets back that AEW World Championship, and he's not going to let anyone get in his way. He gets in Swerve's face, and Swerve is backed away by Prince Nana. Prince Nana says not right now. Mogul Embassy retreats, and then Hangman gets in Joe's face, and he says that he knows, and he reminds him that he knows that Joe had him taken out by the devil and his gang, and he's gonna take his title for it. And as Joe is kind of celebrating, Hangman leaves. Joe is celebrating, his music hits, but then the screen goes dark. And the hook signal is in the air, and Joe hears the music of the FTW champion Hook, who comes out, no fear from Hook, who walks around the ring, gets in Joe's face. He points at the AEW World Championship, and he says, 1 week, and walks away. We get an announcement later in the show that yes, 1 week from Wednesday, next Wednesday, the January 17th edition of AEW Dynamite from North Charleston, South Carolina. Samoa Joe will make his first defense of the AEW World Championship as he defends against 28-1 Hook. Jimmy, what did you think about this segment? And what do you think about the setup for Joe versus Hook next week?
Segment was good, particularly Joe's portion. Joe is great. He just comes across like a fucking monster. The final boss vibes. Swerve was fine. I really wish he didn't say that coon shit a couple weeks ago, rather. I could like Swerve a lot more than like I used to. Doesn't change the fact that he's a fantastic character, fantastic star. Bullshit already got to it. And as far as Hangman goes, I gotta be honest. I like Hangman. Even against my better judgment. Because he got rid of CM Punk, you'll never be forgiven for it. But I do like Hangman. His motivation is all over the fucking place. Everything he said here made no sense to me. I liked his previous motivation only a few weeks ago, where he said he wants to stop Swerve from getting what he wants most, which I thought was the world title. Instead, he wants the world title for himself. I don't like this motivation. I like the other one. That one worked better for me. Bitter Hangman, I enjoy. Him telling us all his accomplishments, that goes against what we've seen. You can't beat Swerve, is the whole point. Swerve is better than you.
I love Swerve coming back at him like, I beat you twice. I beat you twice.
No, whatever. It was fine. I actually like the Hook part. Listen, I think they're a little overprotective of Hook. At some point, you got the shit or get off the pot.
This is like they're like
yes,
tossing his ass in the deep end.
Yes, like is he a star or not? What do you think? She's gonna wrestle Joe? We're gonna see. I'm curious. I'm very curious. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not this. We got Chase. He's asked, is Samoa Joe the comeback wrestler of the year? Remember, early 2023 was looking rough for him. I didn't think it was. I thought, I know he lost the TNT championship at Revolution, but he still had the Ring of Honor TV title, and he was still picking up wins on AEW television even after the TNT title loss. So I don't remember early 2023 when it was looking rough for him.
I mean, I guess no, me either. I mean, he wasn't appearing frequently, but yeah, but he's heavy. I don't know what to tell you. He's gonna have good days and bad.
Oh well, yeah. I thought he was like saying like the booking. I was like, nah, Joe. Like, remember we did the whole roster thing and we really broke down his 2023 and we put him in future Hall of Famer, the second to top tier. So because we were like, damn, they did a lot with Joe on the low until late in the year when it became obvious.
Yeah, this was all good. All this was good. Second best segment of the night.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love the Hook signal. That shit was.
Joe had
that
to sell
shit was so great.
See, Joe. Oh, stop it! It's stupid.
Oh wait.
Listen, it was hard.
Joe just auditioned for the next Batman movie. You know he just did. That's what he gonna send him. Oh man, we got Trey Jones saying Hook, Gotham's new hero. Yes, Batman retired. Remember, we got another super chat donation from our boy Will Chisholm. Thank you so much, Will.
Because he wants me to work with pricks constantly. That's what it is.
Nevertheless,
I'm sorry, I just love the never. Will Chisholm saying, as soon as a black man try to get a title, here comes Walker, Texas Hangman Rangers to stop a brother, even though he don't like dark-skinned black women.
I'm about to say, I defended Swerve when the people were complaining about his women he had during that entrance. Like, I ain't got no sisters up there. I was like, oh, you guys complain about everything. And then this comment came out. I was like, oh, never mind. Probably right. Oh, never mind.
It's like, oh, never mind. You got a point.
Never mind. You're right.
We got ABB who says Joe has that Brock, Brian, Gunther kind of aura for him. For me, always pay attention when he's on screen.
Let me tell you something. I've always loved Joe. That was the song with TNA. Well, ROH. When he yelled at Brock Lesnar, Brock didn't do anything or giggle, or I just say, "Oh shit, he's that guy." He is that guy. I love Joe.
Absolutely, Joe. I haven't had this vibe with Joe since like his early NXT run.
Ooh.
Like it's like this, and then before that, it was like his undefeated streak in TNA, which was like a lot of years before that.
I'm glad he's getting this run. I don't know how long it's gonna be.
Me too.
I'm glad.
I don't think it needs to be long, but the fact that he got it is the point. We got Big Man Dogs who says Joe dropped the ROH TV title because he got tired of winning. And low key though, him dropping the ROH title the way he did and then winning the AEW World title, they are trying to use it to put over Kyle Fletcher because they can now say, "Oh, the guy that was last a champion is now the AEW World Champion." I was like, y'all niggas think y'all slick. That was slick. Y'all niggas think y'all slick. It ain't gonna work, but y'all niggas think y'all slick.
Kyle Fletcher, significant drop. Sorry. I'm sure you're very talented. Whatever.
We got Jay saying Joe's booking was great. I'm saying he transformed from looking slow in the ring to being back to being in prime Joe form. I think it was in that early portion of 2023 is what I'm saying, is that feud with Darby. That feud with Darby I felt was the transition point. Like with Swerve, when we did our year end, I said it was the pairing with Prince Nana combined with his final two performance at Double or Nothing. That was the turning point for where he went the rest of the year. For Joe, it was the Darby feud.
Oh, what a great feud that was. The feud
really
was strong. It's a series of matches, but still fucking great.
Yeah, it was like a mini rivalry, a TV rivalry. We got EBV saying this is my first time seeing Joe as a world champion, so I'm gonna enjoy this. This might be, I mean, it could be right up there with one of the better times if it's a long run. Even if it's a short good run, it's gonna be up there with. I would say his best world title run is, of course, always gonna be his ROH world title run, but then would come like his first NXT run.
That's a good question.
The TNA title run, it was flawed because of the Booker T rivalry.
TNA.
He feuded with Booker T in the rivalry. It was bad. Booker T in 2008, which was not good. TNA Booker T in general, not good, unless he's on the commentary table.
I was Booker T has been rather clear about his lack of motivation in TNA.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you sad. Yeah, this is gonna be fun, regardless. If you haven't seen ROH Samoa Joe, go out of your way to watch a faster, more active version of Samoa Joe.
Absolutely. That's the guy who brought me back to wrestling. Brought me back when I was gonna escape. Renee Paquette is backstage, and she has an interview with timeless Toni Storm. She says that she wants to ask her about her thoughts on what happened last week, and she says that you missed the. She wanted to ask. First Mariah May asks Storm if she saw her debut, which Storm says she was given a screener and didn't watch, but asks if May, did you do an arm drag? Oh, that's so nice. Paquette then asks Storm, she was talking about AEW's newest signing, and Storm says, Wendy Richter, where are you? And Paquette mentions that it was Deonna Purrazzo, and May said that, she kicked her in the face, and Storm says, oh dear, here's a chocolate. And said that she feels like the prettiest girl at the dance now that she's here in AEW. She says that this Donna Purrazzo, she was like, whoever she is, it sounds Italian. But she wants Luther to set up a meeting with this Donna Purrazzo. And she says, chin up, tits out, and line. And Mariah May says, watch for the 2. And Storm scolds her for saying her line and saying she ruined the moment. This whole thing popped Jimmy and Taz on commentary.
I was so sick with Brian. I might start walking around with chocolate in my pocket. I'm going to argue with people.
It's a chocolate.
Have a chocolate. It's
Did
just
you do
such
an
a
arm drag?
It's so condescending. It's fucking fantastic. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it needs to last forever. This was great. I even get mad at Luther at the end. I can do it without Luther in its entirety. But
Great callback to the Joe Darby.
Little dead
Darby.
boy,
Little dead boy, little dead boy.
All right, Jesus. Tony Storm. Try to tell y'all. Maybe one day y'all will listen. Nobody cares about your stupid wrestling. This is about characters.
She has not wrestled one bit since she. Oh, I love it. I love it. There were so many great one-liners, like her forgetting her line, calling her Donna Perazza, saying whoever she is, it sounds Italian.
Yeah, she sounds Italian as wild, all things considered. She's down with Italian.
Sounds Italian to me. Set up this meeting with this Donna Perazza. I love the fact she mispronounces everyone's name. It's so Jericho. It's so Jericho in 2000.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh, the good days.
Yes, the good days when we could cheer him. Big Man Doug saying, "Have a chocolate." There's so many great. Did you do an arm drag?
She talked to her like she's 6. It's fucking hilarious. She's doing arm drag?
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh man.
Oh dear. Have a chocolate. And then when she scolded her, Luther laughed at Mariah.
That's wild. Is Mariah? Oh, yeah, grandma energy is fucking.
It's grandma energy. Yeah, like she's older than everyone else.
Yes. Ooh, when Mercedes? What? When?
So I have to ask: is Tony Storm talking about Mercedes?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if Wendy Ricker is still a reference to Mercedes. No. She is timeless. But yes, Big Man does say she sounds Italian. Dramatic sigh. Tony is living the gimmick. She's even doing early 1900s inter-European racism.
It's crazy. She sounds Italian. All right.
I don't recognize that name. She has faced, so everyone knows, she has faced Deonna Purrazzo many of times. That's what made that part funny to me, because I'm like, you definitely know who this person is. You're just not the person you used to be.
I wonder what the kayfabe explanation for this is. Fucking, she walking around brain damage. Like, what the fuck is going on?
In kayfabe, she's brain damage. Imagine. How would you explain that? We get next Ricky Starks going one-on-one with Sammy Guevara, a preview of the AEW World Tag Team title street fight coming up at Battle of the Belts 9 this Saturday. We get Ricky early on with a quick shoulder block. He then mocks Sammy doing his little pose and mocking the Sammy tongue out thing. Then he answers with a leapfrog flip drop kick combination. Does Sammy? He gets dropped on the apron very hard with a wild angel's wings before the commercial break. It's all Ricky during the commercial break until Sammy makes a comeback. Sammy goes for a big moonsault off the top rope, but Ricky catches him right in the face with the double boots. We get some good back and forth, some avoiding of each man's finisher. Sammy goes for the GTH, but Starks counters into a jackknife pin, only gets a 2 count. Starks attempts the spear, but Sammy's able to dodge it. He hits a big thrust kick and then rolls up Starks with an inside cradle to pick up the win in this one. I thought this was a pretty good matchup here. After the matchup, Ricky and Sammy shake hands, but Ricky holds on to his hand a little too long, and this allows Big Bill to come out and jump Sammy from behind. Out comes Chris Jericho, blaring that Judas theme louder than anything else on the damn show to avoid anybody booing Chris Jericho. But this leads to a big brawl throughout Daly's place. They fight into the crowd, previewing this Saturday street fight at Battle of the Belts. What did you think about Sammy versus Ricky and the post-match here.
The match was fine. I'd even go good. The finish seemed odd. I wasn't sure if he got hurt and they just went for an audible.
Yeah, it just kind of ended.
Yeah, it just kind of ended. Like he didn't get up, he didn't kick out the last second. He just kind of laid there. So maybe not. I will say Jericho's injured. I was shocked he showed up, number one. Then when the music didn't stop, I went, I guess that's the way to go about it. I don't know what I want from this. I will say this. The crowd seemed split 50-50 between Sammy and Ricky. And that's as good as you're going to get for Sammy. I'm sorry. It's just this Big Show, Kane-ass, babyface heel shit he's done the last 2 years. Oy.
Ain't no going around that one.
Yeah. How do you do this on Saturday, though? How do you fucking work around this? Keep Jericho on the apron?
No, it's a street fight.
Oh, street fight. Oh,
Yeah,
you
just fight. You just fight throughout the crowd. Yeah. They'll play Judas for a while too.
10 minutes of Judas. Oh my God.
Take by the darkness, I'm down in the light.
Listen, it's over. And nice
Power Driver finisher saying, I get Ricky as a tag champion now, so it shouldn't matter. He loses a singles, but that shows they dropped the ball on Ricky and giving him and Bill the tags. The tag division has also not been prevalent. No, and they haven't been prevalent. We pointed out last week, Private Party called out the whole tag division, didn't mention the champions.
Yeah, my guess is, I don't know when Ricky's contract is up. My guess is it's got to be sooner than we think.
I think it's up either this year or beginning of 2025. He had to sign a 5-year. Yeah, he had to sign a 5-year deal, and he came in 2020.
2020? First, he had to sign what the fuck? I mean, listen, I get it. You can't account for being way better than everybody.
I get it. He was working for Billy Corgan before this.
That's what I just said. So he signed 5 years. Take it, I guess. Ugh. God damn. No leverage at all. Ain't that a bitch? Fuck it. Hey, hang in there, sir. It's almost over. I don't know what did he... Well, I do know. Besides your skin color, I don't know what he has against you and Thunder Rosa. But you guys are great. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Andrade. What's a hell of a theme going on here. Just hang in there. It'll end soon.
It's almost over, guys. Almost over.
Malachi Black, he's got in his name. Hang in there, sir.
He paints his face black. Oh shit. Big Man Dog says it did look like Ricky got hurt.
Yeah.
Hope not.
Like he potentially did kick out of that. Like, fuck it. I'm going down. A super kick? Stop it.
Yeah, Power Driver finisher. I said that on Collision Discourse this week. Check it out with me and Sober Guy JJ. I said FTR and House of Black, their match was so good. And I was like, this should be the tag title feud. Not whatever Chris Jericho's doing.
Well, you have insider knowledge I don't have. Do we have any reason why they dropped the belts to fucking Starks and Big Bill? I feel like FTR should still be the champions.
This is not inside information.
Okay.
The I just know that the tea leaves said that the plan was for FTR to face the Young Bucks at Full Gear.
Right.
And they were going to give the Young Bucks their win back from All In because it was in Los Angeles. And FTR decided, no, I think the better idea, let's put over Ricky. Ricky's been working hard. He made a good argument, apparently, to Tony Khan. Said Ricky's been working hard on Collision, been one of the stars. We should have dropped the titles to him and Big Bill. It'll be a surprise. No one will expect it. And
no one did expect it.
No one did expect it at all. And I just don't know I don't know if Tony Khan had the plan after. And then what? That's what I always ask with these bookers. I like, and then what? Yeah, that might sound like a good idea, but then we have to think about, and then what? And we have not figured out that with Ricky and Bill.
I appreciate the effort of FTR, but you need to take a page out of the Bucks playbook and Triple H's playbook. Just fucking, I don't want to. That's it. Don't need no excuse after it. I don't want to. Put over Ricky because I don't want to. I don't want to lose. I don't like them. So now what? Oh, well. Tony says it's fine. Oh, cool. We'll keep the belts. Won't lose to the fucking Bucks.
We'll just lose it to Ricky and Bill. We're fine with that. That's a better option for us. It's basically Tony. Tony is if Vince had said, "Yeah, Brett, you could lose to Shamrock."
I've been watching some recent Shamrock, and I know a lot of people think he should have done more than he did. I kind of felt like he was at the perfect level. Like,
yeah, Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that's where he should have been.
You're fine there.
He could really kick somebody's ass. Yes, he could. Everybody's, but so what?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to. I don't want to see that violence. But we had our second Brody Lee 8-person tag team matchup. This time for the women representing the babyface side. You had Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, who made her entrance with Stokely Hathaway hiding in the crowd, saying, "Let Stoke manage you." Sign. Loved it. Love Stokely, always. Anna Jay and the former AEW Women's World Champion Thunder Rosa as they face TBS champion Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and the Outcast Saraya and Ruby Soho. I actually thought this was the better of the two multi-person matches in just the ladies has had a good energy to them, and the crowd was definitely into this matchup and into giving back to all the ladies involved in this matchup as far as what they were given to the match. You had the nice little 4-person suplex spot after the commercial break. You had a little showdown between Anna Jay and Julia Hart, the former rivals, reigniting their rivalry during this matchup. But it was Sky Blue who tagged in for Julia Hart, but she wound up getting choked out via the Queen Slayer as Anna Jay picked up the victory by submission. And this leads to Anna Jay actually getting an opportunity at the TBS Championship coming up this Saturday on Battle of the Belts 9. It is going to be Julia Hart versus Anna Jay. Jimmy, why do you sound upset by this?
Keep that picture up and tell me Anna Jay's the right person to win this fucking match. Them three and Anna Jay. Are you fucking serious? Man, come on.
Anna Jay is no, that's why I'm fine with it being on Battle of the Bells, because yeah, Anna Jay should not be getting set up as a challenger for a pay-per-view, but on Battle of the Belts, it's fine.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
She's gonna lose.
Of course she's gonna lose. She does lose. Fuck. Fuck.
I like the promo that she did on AEW social media, kind of getting emotional about she's lost hope for a while, and she said that this win and this matchup, she hoped that she made Brody Lee proud, and she's gonna try to get that.
What the fuck?
Oh no, Jimmy, don't do this.
What the fuck? Why are we using a dead guy to get ourselves over? Is this okay? Is this what we do now? I mean, I guess she got the example from the company. The company does it. So why wouldn't you do it? I hope I made him proud by winning this fake wrestling match. He's really dead. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? What kind of scumbag shit is this? No offense to Anna Jay. I'm just saying, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's gross. It's gross. I don't care. It's gross. And it's not okay. I don't care who signs off on it. For future reference, if I die, you have no permission to do anything. This show is a tribute to Jimmy.
Yeah,
it is not.
We are making AEWramble tribute to Jimmy Macram. It's Jimmy Macram presents AEWramble.
I'm just saying. Listen, you can do all that without you fucking invoking Brody Lee. What the fuck? The fuck? This is not okay. I know it's wrestling, and we're used to so many awful things happening. Owen Hart falls out of the sky, and we just continue on. All right, well, it's also Undertaker up next. What? What? Jerry King has a heart attack. Oh, fuck it. Scoop him out of there, and let's get back to work. Like, I get it.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Holy shit. As soon as I said that, look at Frantic World. As soon as I said that, look at that. As soon as I said it, he popped up. Because he thought I was going to mention it. He can't wait. Hey, come on, man. This shit is gross. It's gross. It is gross. I know we're desensitized to it, but it is, in fact, gross. Period.
Oh my god, I have to say this is great. This is great.
No disrespect.
Power Driver finisher saying, I don't blame Stoke, Chris, and Willow. Just damn, ladies, get me Layla Gray in there too. And we got another super chat donation from who else? Who else would it be? Jimmy, then our good friend Will Chisholm. Thank you so much, Will. We always appreciate the support, so we give you our old
I'm serious.
faithful.
I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Will says, when I look at Ricky and Thunder Rosa, I hear Dave Chappelle at the race draft. Though break nigga, there's always Boo Boo.
Stop break nigga. There's always Fubu. Listen, I don't know what they'd have for Ricky in NXT, but he's got to be better than this, right? It was in the Sammy.
No, it's not.
Sorry. Yes,
It's not better than Sammy Guevara.
Beating Lexus King is better than losing.
No, it's not.
Guevara.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Get the hell out of here. That charisma vacuum. They had to throw out Obafemi real quick to be like, let's wash off. Let's watch these fans from the awful match they just witnessed.
Sorry. I take a win over a loss. Unless I'm losing to Roman, I take a win over a loss any day. Fucking Sammy Guevara. Are you fucking serious? That nigga doesn't work. It doesn't work. He's not a pillar. He's not holding up shit. I'm sorry.
Man, y'all lessons are gonna die a horrible death. We got a video shown for Wheeler Yuta, who calls out Eddie Kingston. He calls himself Mr. Rampage and says that he calls out Eddie for calling him a young boy bitch a few weeks ago. And he says that he may have beaten all his other BCC members in the Continental Classic, but he won't beat him on Rampage. So he challenges him for the Continental Crown Championship. And that goes down this Friday on Rampage.
He tricked all you bums. You thought, oh man, look at this tournament. All the stars in this tournament. Continental Championship, boy, that shit is something special. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's what it was before that. It's a European title. Now he's walking around with 3 European titles. Wheeler Yuta. Who's the guy before that? Trent Beretta.
He versing all the best friends. Chuck Taylor's next. Danhausen.
It's over.
Now we gotta step this up, especially when it comes to Revolution. If he's gonna be defending this title, he gotta have a big challenger for Revolution.
Like who?
Like Brian.
Yeah, okay.
For me, Brian versus that E3. They're 1-1.
It'll be Claudio at best. At best.
Give me Brian. Give me Brian, please. Because I think they're gonna do Moxley and Ospreay at Revolution.
Is he coming over finally?
He comes over before Revolution.
Okay, cool. I mean, we could use the help. MJF lost looks thin. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, without MJF and BCC, and Christian on this show, that the roster is gonna look thin. That's like some of the best people. That's like our entire keep at all costs. The only one to keep at all costs who were on this show was Swerve.
Seriously. What the fuck?
We got another super chat donation from our good friend Will Chisholm. Thank you so much, Will. You are look out for us.
Yeah, we can call it that.
I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired and I work with fucking children.
Well, saying, you mean to tell me I got a fat ass and bad attitude shirts wasn't getting Anna Jay over? We gotta use a dead guy, says Jimmy.
Watch that promo again. Watch how awkward she lives in the line. I got a fat ass and a bad attitude. Oh, what the fuck? Whose idea was this? Holy shit.
It's kind of scary how far Julia Hart has improved more than Anna Jay.
You know why? What did Cat Williams say? You have an affiliation to losers. Does that like you? Yes. Anna Jay has an affiliation to
Dark
losers.
Order, JAS.
And her boyfriend.
No, you're wrong. You ain't gonna do that to Jack. You ain't gonna.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
If you see your boyfriend lose a fight to a 40-something-year-old man, is he still your boyfriend?
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
A 47-year-old man who got beat up by a school teacher.
47-year-old man washed your boyfriend in front of the world and your boss, and you're still with him? Ma'am, look at you. You're gorgeous. You can find better. Put the work in.
You can do better, honey. Gotta hit it with that. Gotta hit it with that. You could do better. SP3 says AOP says SP3 is the fan of other wrestling companies, not you. You are related to Tony or something. What?
Oh, he's talking to Frantic World.
Oh,
even this guy who's fucking, he's noticed all the slurping Frantic World does. Not slurping. What's the word we're using? We're cleaning it up.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
No, I apologize for the earlier slurping because you weren't slurping, because I can't have you and Frantic World on the same level. Frantic World is a slurper. Frantic World is certainly a slurper. And oh shit, he's inhaling. Holy shit! What?
We got Will Chisholm. Will Chisholm with another super chat donation. Thank you.
You don't know shit.
Vacuuming.
Will saying Eddie is the king of the bombs, so that's all you face bumps, not the guys in the CCC and the C2.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. Not my new favorite pastime. I want to stop shitting on Tony Khan and start shitting on Frantic World.
What are y'all doing, yo? What is ridiculous? Y'all gonna make Frantic World not come back? Like, why y'all doing this?
We like you, sir. Frantic World. You can be egregious at times.
See, there you go. Jimmy's happy. We just need to talk shit about AEW.
No, don't talk shit about AEW. Talk shit about fucking their fans. They make me sick.
Next up, we get Roderick Strong and the Undisputed Kingdom. I like the theme song. I'm sorry. Roddy comes out for a one-on-one matchup against Brian Keith. We get the cool entrance again, but this one is a quick matchup. Brian Keith gets some offense. This is just a quick sprint here, but some good action in it. We get a Tiger Driver attempt by Keith, but Roderick reverses. He hits the pop-up jumping knee and then ends it with the end of Heartache. After the matchup, Adam Cole sits down in the middle of the ring and he says when things would change, he meant that. They aren't worried about the fans at all because they deserve everything that's coming to them. Strong is a 20-year veteran, and Cole said the international champion has his name all over it. Cole puts over Taven and Bennett as the greatest ROH tag team champions of all time and never getting the respect they deserve. And Cole finally brought up the monster, the dominator, Wardlow, and he says that who is finally surrounded around people that actually care about him. Meanwhile, Wardlow does not look all that pleased to be out here. Wardlow is very noticeably not in the Undisputed Kingdom gear. He comes out in a hoodie, doesn't even brush his hair. And Cole says that when the time is right, we are going to win the AEW World Championship. He should have said that last week. Cole told the fans to say hello to their new home, or you can call it their new kingdom, and get comfortable as they will be there for a very long time. I thought this promo got better heat than the one last week, so I'll give it points for that, but it did feel like a repeat of last week, but with changes, like I said, we are going to win the AEW World Championship. That would have completely erase the complaint that I saw some people saying that they teased Wardlow being kicked out of the group on week 1, which that would have erased it if he just would have said subtly, we are going to win the AEW World Championship.
Well, you can't put that genie back in the bottle. You've already showed your hand. This was fine, but as you said, it's a repeat. It gave us no new information, which is my least favorite thing in storytelling, period. Which is it's 101. Why the fuck are we here? Why the fuck are we wasting time with this shit? Listen, I don't know where this is going, but you didn't get off a great start with the devil thing. MJF's not here, also not a great start. Some people think you missed up last week, the Wardlow thing. Whatever's going to happen, I need to happen. Wherever we're going, we need to go. I know Revolution's forever away. We need to get to it now.
You gotta show us your hand a little bit more with what's gonna go on with the Kingdom, and especially with the whole Roderick going after Orange Cassidy. You've done a bunch of, he's got like 3 or 4 TV wins already. He should be going after it because Orange Cassidy gives out international title matches for people who don't even ask for them.
Why wouldn't he ask for it? Just go up to him.
Just go up to him. Just say you want it. We go backstage where Renee Paquette has an interview with Deonna Purrazzo. She asks her about what Tony Storm had to say earlier, and she says she's still on cloud 9 after her debut last week. But if Timeless Tony Storm wants to act like she doesn't know who she is, she'll have her people send her people a screener of her AEW debut on Collision. This brings in Red Velvet, who comes in to say that she's also making her Collision debut. So how about it is Deonna versus Red Velvet this Saturday on Collision? Deonna asks Red Velvet, is that your stir it up arm? And Velvet says yes. She says, good to know.
I
what did she say? When she said good to know, I was like, oh, that was subtle.
Collision's in the mud, but I do want to see. I do want to. That's not true. I don't want to see this match. I'm trying to try to be nice. This segment was good. Deonna came across like a star, and more importantly, I forgot to give them credit for the last 2 weeks. It's only been Renee, as it should be. We don't need what's his face, Marvez.
No.
Or anybody else.
Don't need Marvez. Only Tony in the ring. Tony can do the
Well, Lexi's fine, I guess, but listen.
Yeah, Lexi's on Collision though. She's the Collision.
Oh, nice.
She does the Collision. So
yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. Yes. Can we go back to? I love that. CM Punk leaves. We get rid of the soft split. The soft split was fine. Back to the soft split, please.
I will say, yeah, I do like the soft split. I do prefer to. Well, we do kind of still have that because we only see FTR and also Black on Collision.
Yeah.
If Christian's not on Dynamite 9 times out of 10, guys, he's gonna be on Collision this week. So they do that where you're gonna work one or the other. There's just some people that it is nice that some people are able to go back and forth. Like I feel like part of Swerve's rise was the fact that he was getting used on all the shows.
I don't know about that.
We got in the chat here. We got Frantic Rose says, "I'm good. This is funny to me."
We don't want it to be funny, sir. We need you to take a look into the mirror and do some self-reflection about fucking your allegiances to a fandom that isn't loving back, sir.
Why he can't be a fan of AEW?
If I say AEW is using the name of a dead guy, this is gross. Your first thought should be either I'm right or I'm wrong. Your first thought shouldn't be WWE does it too. That should not be your first thought. When I say the tag team division stinks, your first thought shouldn't be, what about Damage Control? It should not be your first thought. That's all I'm saying.
It should be your second thought. We got Trey Jones that said Wardlow looks bored. I am hoping this is all by design. This is all by design.
You better hope. You better hope he's actually bored. We're deep shit.
Chilling with Jay saying, I hope it is Wardlow just using these guys to get what he wants, but I don't know. Wardlow's character has never made smart decisions. Exactly.
Wardlow's an all-time dumb character.
He is. But like, I'm hoping that this is all he's accomplished the first goal he had, which was take everything from MJF, and now he's just simply with the group to get the world title. And then when he gets the world title, he's gonna be like,
great.
So I hope that is the story, and then this is just a visual aid to further this along, because it was just too visible of him just like checked out, got the hair all messed up still, hoodie on, doesn't have the Undisputed Kingdom shirt on. Like, it was just too obvious. It was like, yeah, this got to be by design.
I hope so.
I hope.
I'm not gonna give him that kind of credit, but I hope so.
Randall says collisions in the mud and Rampage is at the core of this earth.
Random thought, because I was looking at the Rampage ratings, and I need to know why. I do know why Rampage and SmackDown can hold a rating from beginning to end, and Dynamite and Raw bleed numbers from beginning to end. I think it's they don't have enough star power for that time. Like, they don't have 3 hours worth of star power. They just don't. I'm sorry. I don't need to see. Who was it? Who the two? Chance and what's the other one? Carter? Sorry. No offense. Sorry.
I mean, Raw does have a lot of stuff where this is stuff we're trying to get over.
Yeah.
Ivar versus Otis. I can tell you all the stuff on Raw that was important and all the stuff they're trying to make important.
Yeah, I just
even some stuff that's good, like Kaiser and Kofi. This is their attempt to try to get over Kaiser.
Yeah.
Kaiser isn't over yet. Kofi can be over if they cared, but this whole thing is not over yet. They're getting it over.
How long are you gonna wait though? It's a lot. Listen, Kaiser's gonna be great. He's great, but we'll see. I don't know what the solution for Dynamite would be.
We got another super chat donation from our good friend Will Chisholm. Thank you so much, Will. Always appreciate it.
Jesus, seriously?
You fucking mark!
Trying to set a record.
We got Will who says, remember when we was happy when Red Velvet was a baddie for like 2 weeks and then we found out she's Jade? Nice to see nothing change.
Then they
my girl Queen Amietta got a contract. That's all I know.
I saw. What do you do with
See, my agenda worked. See, tagging Tony Khan, slurping, and got Queen Amietta a job.
It's gonna make me feel bad for saying slurping forever. I already retracted.
Sir. We will be like 6 years old. I will be like, remember that time you tried to embarrass me on air?
Oh shit!
One of my kids and my family.
Oh. All right, I'll be more careful with my language.
Oh, I'm petty. Especially with my friends. I'm petty. Yes, I agree. It's still wild. We got finally the main event. We get Ric Flair coming out. We get Konosuke Takeshita and Powerhouse Hobbs, of course, with Don Callis, and they are facing Sting and Darby Allin. Honestly, I was like expecting, okay, this is gonna be Sting and Darby Allin. They'll do some fun little stuff, go home, and Sting and Darby Allin, because it's a tornado tag, they'll find some way to win this one. But I will tell you, Jimmy, I had way too much fun with this because this had three spots that I think I'm going to remember even at the end of the year, because this match starts off with the brawl. They brawl through the crowd. Felt like a Sting TNA matchup where Sting just brawls through the crowd with some of the walk-in brawl stuff. Then we come back from commercial break and we get the first spot where I was just like, holy shit, when they tossed Darby and he spined in the air. Oh my God. I literally was not watching live anymore because I went back and rewinded this at least like 3 times. I was like, yo, that thing, like what? Then they fight outside the ring. They fight up the ramp. All four men. We get Darby and Takeshita. They just have great chemistry together. It was like a kind of like an extension of what they did last week in this matchup. You get the big rolling German suplex on the floor this line where Darby lands right on the mat on his head. You get a dive off the crowd in the coffin drop dive onto Konosuke Takeshita, which basically takes out both Darby and Takeshita. Then you get Powerhouse Hobbs, who takes Sting off of the ramp and stage area. He walks him down the perch, has to basically avoid people touching them. Sting reverses this into a scorpion death drop off the perch, where Powerhouse Hobbs literally looked like he landed on his fucking head. Sting at 35 looked like he landed on the back of his head and he was concussed. He can barely pin the guy at the damn end of this matchup. But Sting and Darby Allin pick up the victory in this one. This was way wilder and crazier than it had any right to be. And then you get the post-match. After the matchup, we get Tony Schiavone gets into the ring, and he asks Sting, he says, we're coming close to his final matchup at Revolution. And he asks him, who would he like his final opponents to be? But before he can answer, the music of the Young Bucks answer the call, and out comes the new Young Bucks with Nick Jackson in all white, Matt Jackson in all black, no more facial hair, no more sideburns, and we have strictly the mustache. The mustache is back, but no sideburns this time. I was like the white and the black. This is like the angel and the devil on the shoulder of Jimmy Macram's enjoyment of AEW Dynamite. But it looks like we are going to get the Young Bucks versus Sting and Darby at Revolution. We get a stare down between the two teams to end the night as we seemingly have Sting's retirement match all set up for us. What did you think about the main event, Sting and Darby versus the Don Callis family, and the return of the Young Bucks to answer the call of Sting?
Match was fun. I don't know if it was any good, but it was fun. Poor Darby. I can't say poor Darby. It's his own call. The fuck are we doing? Why are we letting Hobbs and Takeshita fling us? Fling us probably be one thing. We're gonna spin.
It was a callback to the first match Sting had at Revolution 2021, and they did that spot. I don't know if you remember it with Hobbs and Cage tossed Darby into the glass. It was like glass. Yeah, they threw him through the, but he didn't spin. Yo, that nigga spin.
That could have went horribly wrong. Yeah, if he'd have fucking hit his head on that rope any harder, he'd been unconscious. This is weird. Well, it was great. That whole thing was great. As for the post match, the Bucks showing up, how did I feel about it? Yeah. I gotta be honest. When Schiavone brought up his last match, I went, "Oh, right. This is his last match." Then the Bucks came out, and I went, "Oh, sure. Why not? Well, you're not going to do Darby and Sting, apparently, which is the obvious call. Sting doesn't want to do a singles match. All right, well, the Bucks are one of a few teams I would choose for that spot.
It's either one of two teams active that I would choose for that spot on the roster.
FTR the other one?
Yeah.
I mean, or you got to win the belts and then relinquish them. This wouldn't fine with me.
Yeah, that could have worked too. Or like I said, Christian and Adam Copeland, but we didn't get that far into the story.
We did not,
unfortunately.
What happened to Sting and Malachi Black? We could have did House of Black.
Nah, they already did that. Kind of already did that, and that didn't lead to anything except for House of Black taking some time off. We got Big Man Dogs who says Matt looks like Nick's stunt double.
Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He does kind of. I do get those vibes.
I think we got Project Finisher said, to be fair, I think Flair pointed Takeshita out, but was talking in general. Everyone does the chops the same way everyone does the elbows. Oh yeah, I remember he did that, and then he did the chop to Takeshita in this matchup, and Takeshita no-sold it.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. If Flair was gonna get physical, this was probably the best version of it. That's pretty good.
Yeah, the only way he gets an advantage is being an old man who has to like poke somebody in the eye or low blow them.
Seeing Flair step into the ring, like,
scary.
Dude, this is the best ever. And like, he's just an old man now. He's old for his age, by the way. I'm not sure how old he is, 74, 75. He moves older than that. And he knows he should after the life he's lived. He's lucky to be alive.
I know Power Driver finisher. We are better than Dynamite because we did over 2 hours for a 2-hour show. That's how good we are. And plus, we talk about not Dynamite for the first 30 minutes because it's like two friends catching up. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let us know in the live chat. Final call for super chat donations. You guys have been killing it. Most of all, Will Chisholm, but all of you guys have been killing it, helping us out with those super chats. We appreciate those. So final call for that. But also let us know whether the show get us thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Out of 10, what did you give the show? Your match of the night, MVP and LVP for me and Jimmy for the January 10th homecoming edition of AEW Dynamite. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle in 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up across the board from both of us. Jimmy, what did you give the show out of 10?
I'm gonna go for 7.5.
7.5. I'm gonna go with 8. 8 out of 10. I thought this was a good start. You got 2 matches seemingly being set up for Revolution, and also you had the Hangman and Claudio in the main event, which were really good.
So the main event was really good.
I mean, it was fun. It was fun and really good. It's same difference to me. Yeah.
Jesus.
In dog ears. Power Driver finisher says 5 out of 10. Damn.
God damn. Forensic World with a 6.5. I went way too high. Sorry. I think I changed my pick to a 5.
No, stop it. You will not be influenced by these people. Bro says I heard Cheetah and Amienta beat the hell out of each other. I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna watch that. And who was your MVP for the show?
Boy, this is on the more difficult side. My gut says Tony Storm. Shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with Tony Storm.
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Joe.
Instantly, Samoa Joe felt like a great choice to be AEW World Champion. I was like, I'm excited for all these matches. Give me all of them. I'm down.
It's only 6.5. I went way too high. Jesus.
No, that's why we get your answer first before we get it to anybody else. The Jags suck. So.
This is peer pressure because I feel peer pressure to not go low.
Exactly. No, you're feeling peer pressure to go low. No. Yes, you are. No, you're being peer pressured to go low. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
All over.
Who is your LVP for the show?
Jericho's a good choice. Ricky's an interesting choice. I'll be mad at Ricky. You know what? All things considered, I'm going with Tony Khan. The Jericho thing, the tweets, fucking beefing with Eric Bischoff, and you fucking shitting on fucking gender. And them 8-man tags. Continue using a dead guy to get your product over. It's gross. Sorry. To you, sir. Wait a minute, and we're getting the 5th. I don't know how many. I'm over exaggerated. We're getting like, I don't know what version is this of CM Punk versus Adam Page. We're getting WWE at this point. Enough. I got it. Everything except where we could have got it. It could have been said. Come on, man.
Oh, damn, you're making this tough for me. I was gonna give it to the Don Callis family, for losing the main event.
Oh, and Thunder Rosa lost. Don't forget that. She didn't lose, but she didn't win.
She won. She won. Stop it.
She wasn't involved in the finish.
No way. I'm not giving no LVP to Thunder Rosa on the winning side of the
damn.
Give it
to Tony Khan for his treatment of Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna give it to Tony Khan. I'm gonna give it to Tony Khan. All my issues on this show can go directly solely to Tony Khan, so that's why I'm giving it to Tony Khan. We got in the chat, Frantic World saying Swerve, Hook, and Chris Statlander is his MVP. We got Stu who says Have a Chocolate is his MVP.
That's a good one.
We got AOP says Tony Khan and the WWE 8-man tags. All right, Jimmy, let the people know where they can follow you on social media.
At Twitter, where you can read about the latest developments of Tony Khan versus the USA Network's Twitter account. What? Props to them, by the way. I thought they won the day. Not Bischoff, not Tony Khan, just the USA Network's Twitter account. Whoever that guy is fucking hilarious. He does not give a fuck about much. And he fucking follows Public Enemies, as he should. They're hilarious.
Shout out to the Public Enemies guys. I was on there. You should check it out. I was on their podcast a few weeks ago.
I don't really know them. I just like their Twitter.
Oh, well, there you go. I was on their Twitter. You can find me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSP3. Follow the game, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at TrueHillHeat. And check out all the great content we got on the channel right now, like Collision Discourse, reviewing AEW Collision, myself and Sober Guy JJ, episode 20 from this past week. You also got our TNA Hard to Kill preview from yesterday with our good friend of AEWramble, Joel Pearl. Me and him talking about the big show coming up this Saturday. And yes, we teased it earlier in the show, but join us live tomorrow. Fightful Overbooked YouTube channel, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It will be me and Jeremy Lambert talking in the weeds over on Fightful Overbooked. But tune in especially at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, because Jimmy Macram will see the AM after he slept. Oh my God. Not because he slept. He was up through the night. He's actually going to get some sleep and wake up at 11:30 and join us on Fightful Overbooked. Godspeed. Send us your best wishes, because Jimmy's going to probably get me kicked off of Fightful Overbooked.
No, we're keeping it clean. No cursing, no slurping, no dummy, no nothing. I'm going to be completely clean. Positive vibes.
See how long that lasts. For Jimmy Macram, it is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. This has been AEWramble episode
Look at Nick Jackson's swag, boy.
Episode 128, Super Kick Retirement Party. We are signing off until